Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be a haul from Pets at Home and from the Farm and Pet Place. So I'm going to start off with the Pets at Home items, but before I do, I have already opened and used one item, and that is a pack of the Guinea Pig Pets at Home pellets. These are the pellets that I've fed my guinea pigs on for years now, and I really like them, and so do they. They get really excited when it's pellet time, and this time I went for the medium bag. I tend to either go for the small or the mediums. The medium's a £9, as in price wise, it's £9 for the bag. I can't remember the size of it. I think it's like 4 kilograms or something like that, but I'll put the measurements, the size, the price and everything, and a picture of it on the screen so you can see it. But I went for that one today. I'd obviously go for the much larger one if I had the space for it in the shed, but went for that one so it'd fill up my whole tub. So then when I was in Pets at Home, I actually didn't need anything else and wasn't going to get anything else, but I happened to stroll down the toy aisle and noticed they still had some Christmas stock, and the Christmas stock was actually really well priced at this time because today's the 11th of January, so it's quite a few days after Christmas now, and the Christmas items were all 75% off. Everything, the little toys, stockings, everything. And this year I actually haven't bothered buying a Pets at Home stocking because I just haven't bothered. I get them every year and I kind of build up the toys, but everything had 75% off and I just couldn't resist picking up a couple of bits and bobs. So the first thing I got was something I actually wanted back in the Christmas time, but I thought it was way too pricey because it's just a thin piece of wood with raffia and a little hanging hook and a rope, but it's really cute and I really like it, but definitely not worth £3. So this was down in sale and it was 75p, so I thought that was completely worth it. I probably should have picked up a couple, but I only needed the one and thought it was definitely worth that, even if I just save it for next year. The next item that I got was this little Christmas tree, and this actually could be used all year round because technically it could just be a decoration or it could be painted to match different themes, and it doesn't necessarily need to be a Christmas tree, but it's very cute all the same. Again, this is something I really liked but thought it is definitely not worth £4, not at all. I mean, it's just not. It's really thin and not worth that price and could probably be easily destroyed if you've got a good chewer. But I paid £1 for this and was really happy with that, and really like it, and especially like it for £1. I think it's definitely worth that. And the last item that I got, and no, I am not getting any gerbils, hamsters or anything like that, especially not anytime soon. I definitely would like a smaller animal again in the future, but this is years in the future, not while I'm living at home. But this, I couldn't resist it because it was 87p, and I'll say that again, 87p. I mean, it's an absolute bargain. Its original price was £8. I think this one was down in price again because it's a bit faded here, so it's obviously been in the back and possibly been in the sun and got a bit faded, but I can paint that up so easily. It's super adorable, really cute. Got a couple of gingerbread men, it's got the little snow, it's been painted here and here, and it's obviously a great size for a Syrian hamster. Gerbils would love this, any type of hamster, rats, anything like that, and I couldn't resist it for 87p. I mean, if you're a pet person, you will know that you could not resist a bargain like this for something like this for 87p. I just could not leave it on the shelf, and it was the last one, so I grabbed it. They also had a lot of other things like more hanging toys. I had most of them and I've been clearing out, so I didn't want to kind of, even though the prices were amazing, I didn't want to gain too many things I didn't need, and I obviously wanted this, so I thought it was better going for this than a typical hanging toy. And I don't know what I'll use it for. I'll either save it for one day in the future, or maybe I'll use it as like a hay holder in the cage at Christmas time or something, but I will definitely find a use for it, and I think it's so cute and worth 87p. So now on to the Farm and Pet Place items. This was just a kind of, not anything I needed, but just kind of, I wanted to spend a bit of money on the pets because I haven't really done that in a while, apart from the Christmas haul, which was all spread out but put into one haul, and I haven't done this for a long time, so I kind of felt like getting things for them, and a few of their other items getting a bit old and damaged now, so I wanted to kind of just refresh them a bit, I suppose. But the first thing I got was some of the Vitagraph Vita Verde Nature Plus, and it's basically ready grass, and I get ready grass anyway because I use it definitely on a weekly basis, maybe a few times a week for them, and I use a local sourced ready grass. I can't remember the brand. If I can remember, I'll put it on the screen, but if not, you might have to ask me in the future because I can't remember. I'd have to purchase it again and look at the bag, but I get it really cheaply locally. But I spotted this and I just fancied a bit of a change to see if it was any different, as it's by Vitagraph, who are obviously a famous pet brand, and I wanted to give it a go, but it's basically ready grass. I wanted to see the difference between this and my cheaper version, and it's got hay and wild rose in it, and this bag was £3.49, which really isn't bad for a bag of ready grass. This will last me a long time because I don't give it every day. I use it as a treat maybe every other day or every 3 days or something like that, just to add a bit of beneficial vitamins and things to the diet without actually giving it to them all the time. It wouldn't personally be something I would give all the time, and especially not something I'd replace with hay. But it's really, really good stuff. I definitely recommend trying ready grass if you haven't already, but I'm going to give this Vitagraph one a go and hopefully I will like it. The next item I got from the Farm Pet Place was this large animal home, and it's just a wooden home. I get these from time to time just as a change because I mostly use DIY houses, which I really like, and fiddlesticks bridges, and I also have kind of plastic pigloos and plastic stools and things that I do use, so I do have a lot of things. But I like to get these from time to time. They don't last, if I'm honest. Well, not with my lot of guinea pigs. They pee on them, they chew them, they get wrecked really easily, so I just buy them maybe a couple of times a year and they last for that amount of time, and then I have to throw them. But I really like them and I think they're cute, and I think they look good in the cage. I think they're nice to use in the summer because they're heavy on the grass and they give them a nice shaded cool area. You can't really use plastic in a run in the hot summer because it just heats up and you don't want to encourage them to go in that. So things like this are great, and it makes a nice change from my usual same old houses. Fiddlesticks bridge, then a pigloo, then a plastic stool, and a blah blah blah. So I wanted a change, and my Farm and Pet Place do have really great prices on animal products. This was only £9.99, which compared to houses and other pet shops is really, really cheap, because my pig tents have a similar kind of space. Obviously it's a different shape, but I sell those for £15 with all the paintwork and all of the detail. So £9.99 for a natural non-painted wooden house, that's quite a simple basic design, is pretty perfect for the price, really, I think. But you can get these a lot more expensive in other shops, so I was really happy with that, and that's what made me get it, if I'm honest. Then it says at the top here, suitable for hamsters, mice, gerbils, small rodents, rats, guinea pigs, ferrets and small rabbits. If I'm honest, it's only really suitable for baby rabbits and guinea pigs. Perfect size for guinea pigs. I really like it. I like that it has a little window and a little door, and I just like the basic natural look of it, so I will enjoy using that. So this was one of the reasons I went to the Farm and Pet Place. Again, I am not getting a hamster or a gerbil or anything like that. This is designed for a smaller animal. You can see it's a little animal house, but I've never seen anything like it in the shop before, and it was the last one on the shelf. There was also a really cute mushroom one, which was pretty similar, but it was a mushroom, and I couldn't resist it. I thought it'd be perfect for hay for the guinea pigs, perfect for themes, and perfect to keep in the future. The great thing about things like this is they're so easy to wash and clean that you can use them for years and years and years, and they will last unless you smash them. So I do like things like this, and it was only £3.99, which personally I think is pretty good for a house of this size that's ceramic and a really, really cute house. You don't really get that very often. The mushroom was exactly the same price, but I thought this was the cutest thing ever, and I just couldn't resist leaving it there. I really, really thought it'd be perfect for hay. It's just a little cupcake. It's got a green bottom, it's got a ceramic inside with a ceramic bottom. The top has got a little cherry on with cream and black polka dots, and I think it's so cute. And like I say, I haven't really seen anything like this before, and thought I just couldn't leave it there. So, and that's just typical obsessive guinea pig owner, isn't it? Even though it's not for a guinea pig, I had to go and get it because I liked it and thought it was cute. I then got a pack of the papaya and pineapple dried fruit for the guinea pigs. They love these, and I don't get them very often because they do have natural sugars, but they love them. They go crazy for them. I'm not one for treats really, I just have a small jar, but something like this I will get from time to time. I don't think I've got them these for the past couple of years, so it's been that much of a gap, but they go crazy for them and they really like them. So I thought I'd treat them for once and get something they really enjoy, and it was only £2.89, and this pack, believe it or not, even with 9 guinea pigs, goes a long way because you don't want to be feeding this too often. So I just wanted to treat them really, and it's kind of a personal thing. Some people don't like things like this because they are naturally sugary, but I think as a treat every so often, they love them, they really do. So I think it's nice to give them something they really like from time to time. I then got this Bell and Barrel toy, and it just said it's a barrel of laughs suitable for most small animals, small and furry. I've had this in the past. It's actually got smaller if I remember, but I didn't need this. I just got it because they had one, they really liked it, and I broke it. So I felt guilty and thought, you know what, they really did play with it and they really did like it, so it's worth getting another one. And I think that one lasted for about 3 or 4 years, so it's worth the price. And this was £1.99, which is not bad at all. And like I say, they really like these, but I broke it. I dropped it and it fell apart, and there was no way of getting it back together, so I thought it was worth getting a new one. And finally, the last thing I got from the Farm and Pet Place and in this haul was the Rosewood Boredom Breaker Fun and Forage. There's a lot of new items floating around recently with Rosewood and with Woodlands and several other brands, and I really like it. They've got a lot of these kind of items, and I like these because the bedding doesn't get stuck on them, but they love chewing them because of the material. It's kind of crinkly and it makes noises, and they can shred it up and things, and I just thought I'd give it a try. It's a nice big size. It comes with a nice little hook on the top. It's not one of those cheap horrible ones. It's a big old bolt, and it's nice and colourful and bright, which I like. And I think it was called a kind of piñata or something on the actual label. So on the receipt it's come up as a blossom tower, but on the label on where I picked it up from the shelf, it was called a piñata. So I think piñata is a better name for it, but it was £3.19, which I thought was a really good price for an item of this size with all the different materials. It's even got some willow sticks in there and things, and I thought I wanted to give it a try and see if they like it, so hopefully they will. So that is everything that I got in this pet haul from Pets at Home and the Farm and Pet Place, and it's quite a selection of things that I wouldn't really usually get, and pretty good sale items, so I'm pleased to be able to share that with you. And definitely check out your local Pets at Home in case they have some Christmas stock left. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, that way I'll know that you enjoyed it, and I'll make some more hauls and some more videos, and I'll keep uploading. Thanks so much for watching, and leave me a comment down below and subscribe and all that jazz, and I will see you soon. Bye everyone.